What's going on? 22 here with Mrs. 22, and we are live, and so much stuff has happened and going on, and we are changing the script up a little bit tonight, y'all. And I say a little bit, I mean a lot, honestly. So, but I definitely wanted to go live tonight because I know that I have two more ducks to give away, and we have a duck race going on. So, hopefully what I bring to y'all tonight will be fun and we'll have a good time regardless. There will not be top 10 alternatives tonight. So what had happened was we went on vacation last week and we just got back through our front door of our house.
Like 10 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago.
I don't know, it was 30 minutes ago.
So, yeah, it might have been, it's less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But we've gotten the kids to bed, and so yeah, it's been a hectic, long day of traveling. But
2 days of travel.
Yeah, 2 days of traveling. So, didn't really have time to prepare for the top 10 alternatives. But like I said, still wanted to do my duck races, my giveaway and stuff like that, add another book, and also just have fun. I've got comic stuff to do. So we're going to have fun, and I got something else in store. Instead of a top 10 alternatives, what if we did a top 10 Q&A?
Oh.
A live top 10 Q&A. So as the stream goes on, we'll pick out, a question here, there, and hopefully answer 10 of y'all's questions as the stream goes on tonight.
And he's not able to edit me now.
So, but while y'all are getting y'all's questions figured out and stuff like that, and people coming in the room, we have a duck to give away from last week. So let me see if I can do that at the same time as I'm doing this on just the laptop here.
Hey, Trev. Hey, Baker. It's not your normal whatever.
What?
You do it all frou and introduce people when... If you haven't checked Trev out, go check Trev out. He's on YouTube and he's on Instagram. I'm just saying, hey, folks.
Mr. Michael Baker, he's in the house. What's up, the spider list? Yeah. I did see some of the list. I did see some of it, and there's a couple things that were new on there. It was pretty cool that I'd love to be able to talk about, but it just did not work out tonight. But everybody go check Baker out on Instagram. Trev, the shipping guru. Hey, yo, good evening, 22 and fam. Before he even knew it, we got fam. So thank you, Trev, for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody, please go give Trev a look over on his Instagram and YouTube as well. So if people saying, hey.
I appreciate y'all, Trev.
We appreciate you holding it down, homie. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mrs. is in the house. Whoa, double trouble. Thank you. At least someone appreciates us. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's see if I can present a share screen. I did horrible at advertising this. It was a whole thing. There was no internet really. Seriously, a whole thing. Whole thing. So, include replies to comments. No. Filter duplicate users. Yes. This is pulling a random name from last week's comments. So, don't know already. If you leave a comment in the previous week's live, it will be pulled possibly from this random comment generator, and that's who gets that's who gets a duck.
It doesn't have to be during the live, right? Or does it?
No, it can't. It can't be during the live. That's why I do the hashtag at the end.
But I'm saying, if somebody watched the video afterwards, they could comment.
Yeah, if you right after the video ends, if you hit it up again, a lot of people do that. Well, like Baker's one who's like, I'm just here for my duck, and that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So we're not going to exclude any users. No filters for hashtags. Number of winners 1. Random names. Sum of 5 and 4 is 9. Yeah, I think so. 5 comments. We got 5 comments. Start the picker. And Brian LCS has a duck for the duck race. Would you mind?
I will.
Please. Thank you. And maybe we can go ahead and actually write Brian's name on this list as well.
I wrote down Mrs. 22.
That's not Brian LCS.
Oh, it looks the same.
That's funny. It doesn't look the same. What? All right. So there we go. Brian LCS. Hope y'all's trip was enjoyable. It was very, very enjoyable, very relaxing, very nice trip. I don't care necessarily to go back. There's some cool things there.
Yeah.
But I would specifically have, me personally, I would want to go specifically for those cool things.
Yeah.
What about you?
I agree. Yeah. It was nice. It was relaxing. It was where it was really peaceful.
Yes.
And we have young children, so there's not a lot of that here.
And we didn't take them.
We did not take
We did not take them. This was a
Mr. and Mrs. 22 trip.
yes. Yes. Bottom tier collector. Of course I'm late. I've been waiting for the show to I'm late. You're not late. I'm completely late this evening, okay? Not a traditional, like I've said in the beginning, not a traditional top 10 alternatives tonight. Tonight is top 10 Q&A for Mr. and Mrs. 22. So, yeah, y'all's top 10 questions. That's what we're looking for tonight. Y'all have for us. Kenneth Bird. Oh, by the way, go check out Bottom Tier Collector on YouTube and Instagram. Awesome guy. Kenneth Bird is in the house. Hi to everyone here tonight. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody go check Kenneth out on YouTube and Instagram as well. 23 Mach. What's going on? Hello, 22 Comics. What's going on, dude? Thank you for coming out. Everybody go show 23 Mach some love on Instagram and YouTube. Oh, I like this one. That's trouble. That is trouble.
It's unedited.
Right? Speaking of Brian LCS, though.
I like Brian.
I'm getting my stuff out of order now.
You need to grab some?
I'm just looking for
This?
No, it's right here. There we go. Brian sent me some stickers. Stickers. So, since Brian won, we'll go ahead and we'll show off. He won a duck. Says 22, hope all is well with you and the family. Keep up the great work on your channel. Thank you, Brian, very much. The CBC Awards are in nominations right now. So be sure to go out there and nominate your favorite channels for favorite categories. So awesome CBC Award stickers, and I got the new Brian LCS sticker. So
that's neat.
Right? That's an awesome one. So I got to find a place for that on the homie box and for the new CBC Award stickers.
Huh? I like that.
I do too. I think it's awesome.
I like the feel of it too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some nice stickers. Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Top quality stickers.
Top quality.
Real nice.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Everybody's saying, hey. Brian is like the dad of the community. Yes. Or like Trev said, the Godfather. Brian the Godfather.
That's awesome.
Old Wolf 65, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. I appreciate you. Everybody, please go check out Old Wolf on YouTube and Instagram. Go show him some love over there. Neil Collects, what's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Mrs. 22 live too. Wow. Yes, yes. Tonight is a little different. We are doing a top 10 Q&A for y'all out there. I didn't have time to prepare for the top 10 alternatives, so we're doing top questions and answers. So y'all,
questions that they write in the chat.
They write in the chat. Okay. We answer them.
I was saying, I feel like that. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I was probably explaining it horribly. Maybe.
Yes. So you can write questions and we'll answer them if we want to.
Yes. Yes. We're going to be selective about this. We're doing 10, and that's it. In the meantime, while y'all are coming up with your questions and we're waiting for more people to come in, like I said, Brian has won the comment for last week's video, so he gets a duck. For this week's, we're doing the duck race tonight. The books so far that are in the package are as follows: the Spider-Man 2099 number 13. You like to hold it up? You want to be my Vanna White? That'd be great. Web of Spider-Man number 1 from Mr. Akins over at What's on the Comic Wrap. He generously donated this. So please go show him some love on his YouTube and Instagram channel. Star Wars Darth Vader number 4, the Film Noto variant. This is not only the second appearance of Black Chrysanthemum, but also the second appearance of Dr. Aphra, one of Trev's most beloved characters. And then I have one more to add to the pile tonight. It is an indie book, and it was on the top 10 list, but we will show that at the end. So, Phil says, good job. I turned up for this one. Okay. You know what? I like this one. I like this question already. First one out the gate. Trev. All right. So here's question number 1.
Okay.
I got to write this down so we don't,
Why are we writing it down?
So that I do a tally mark, so I know that it's been 10.
Oh.
So. Trev says, Mrs. 22, what is your number 1 hobby?
I'm a full-time working mom. I don't have a hobby. I do a lot of Bible study.
You do a lot of Bible
So
study.
that's probably I teach a lot of Bible studies in women's groups, and so that's probably my number 1 hobby. I love to shop though, but I don't get to do it very often. That's really about it.
You like to decorate.
I do, but I do that for a living. So
Yeah.
it just kind of flows over.
Your hobby is your job.
My hobby is my job.
That's the goal.
I get paid to do my hobby. Yeah.
Cool. So hopefully that answers your question. Neil collects, are you still sub to me?
Let's find out. Let's see.
Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle. Good evening, everyone in the chat. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody, please go show C. Bizzle some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. Tonight, everybody, we are doing a top 10 questions and answers because I had no time to prepare for the top 10 alternatives. Yes, Mrs. 22 is still subbed to you, Neil.
It says subscribed.
So,
and I didn't hit it just now. It was already there.
that's great. Yes, the hand motions. Afro, my girl. That's great. Comic Cap Collectibles. What's going on, man? Hello, all. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody go show Comic Cap some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to guess. That he has an Instagram and YouTube. So let us know in the chat if I'm wrong with that. I like Trev over here. He's throwing out the hashtags, or not the hashtags, the links, because I have no words again. Let's see. Bottom tier says, your number 1 hobby is keeping me in line.
You wrong, bro. You wrong. I'm keeping him in line like this. That don't happen. We keep each other in line.
When are you guys going to watch and review Roadhouse?
We're not.
I don't know that I'm ever going to watch Roadhouse.
Let's be honest, we're not.
It took God knows how many years for her to get me to watch Top Gun.
Because it's so good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
I
it's
like
not.
it. I like the new one.
The new one is good.
The new one I like better than the original.
It's Star Wars, but it's good.
Okay.
It is.
No, it's not.
Let me shoot this missile into a vent shaft
Oh, hey, look, there's another comment.
in ridiculous circumstances. That is Star Wars. And then the son has got to be the one that does it. Yeah. While the old man teaches in the ways of the Force to fly the jet. It's Star Wars. Oh, Neil says, Mr. 22, if you did not collect comics, what would you collect? Oh.
Like outside of the comic world, or like just not comic books, like statues and things like that. I guess that could go two different ways.
I was saying my collect, like, I like movie and TV show, like certain Hot Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
I like that stuff. I like statues. I've got several of the black and white Batman statues.
Why do you have several of those?
Well, you have contributed to them, yes.
That's where I was going with that.
Oh, yeah, I figured that. That's why I said I have several of them because I like them, but you have contributed to the collection, yes.
They are cool.
I've got action figures I've collected, so there's that.
I like watches.
I do like watches. I like watches.
Do they? Well, you have a new watch.
Oh, I do. Yes, I got a new watch for Father's Day. It's a very nice watch. I have not showed it off yet.
It's a cool watch.
But it is very nice. Very, very nice. Yes, Comic Cap. There you go. There's his link right there, guys. Go show him love over there. Go sub him up. Go check out his channel. So that is awesome. Oh my goodness. Here are all the comments coming in.
Oh gosh.
Wait, it's only top 20 questions. I best slow down. It's supposed to be just top 10, but we're just kind of winging it at this point in time. 22, who's your favorite character not named Batman? Iron Man. Absolutely.
I'm not edited. Never mind.
Iron Man. Absolutely. Iron Man. Question, who is the greatest superhero and why is it super? Oh, no, sir. It is not. It would be Batman. Batman is absolutely probably the greatest superhero. Batman would legitimately beat Iron Man in a fight if he had time to prepare. But that goes for anybody that Batman faces. That's always the
well, because Batman has his own tech. I mean,
well, because he does have his own tech, yes. Mm-hmm. But he's also like before anything else, he's known as the greatest detective alive.
Yeah.
He's supposed to rival Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, if he has time to prepare, then he could that's the whole get out of jail free card as far as Batman. Like if he's got time to prepare, he could beat anybody.
And he's got Alfred. I like Alfred.
He doesn't have Alfred right now. Spoiler alert.
I like Alfred, but it's not Superman.
No, I can't get down with Superman. Sorry. Mrs. 22, did you buy the Wonder Girl trade?
You got jokes. You got jokes.
What a simple yet very accurate description. Star Wars: A New Hope. Yep, telling you. 3 good nerds. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate
like
y'all.
That name.
Right? Well, it's the fam. It's the fam.
I like that.
They do card rips and things like that. It's an awesome channel.
That's cute.
Y'all go check them out over on YouTube and Instagram. Go show them some love. Thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate y'all. Let's see if we can catch up. Oh, yes. Neil's throwing out links. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Can't help it.
Ouch.
Question. Who is better businessman? Bruce Wayne versus Tony Stark. Better businessman.
Businessman, I would say Bruce Wayne. Businessman.
See, I totally think Bruce Wayne sucks as a businessman. I think he straight up lives that playboy life, silver spoon in his mouth. I think he has to portray that. I think Tony Stark is way better as a businessman. I just think he has more of that cunning whatever to be a businessman.
I mean, you can be wrong. It's fine.
Or totally right. Either way. That's my views. There you go. Divided house between Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark. Empire Comics. What's going on, homie? What up, guys? What's up, chat? We were so fortunate to be able to open one of his mystery boxes here.
Yes, that was very cool.
Yeah, before going on vacation. So if you haven't already, please go check that out. Where me and the missus opened it up and we checked out all the goodies that were inside. Very awesome box. He's got another one coming up. So go over there, go check out his Instagram, go check out his YouTube, and be informed about when that box is coming out. New slab for July as well as a grand prize.
That was fun.
That was fun.
It was a good variety. That's
Yes.
why I liked it, because it was a good variety. It was a very good box.
Yes. Batman can't beat Lobo. He's the most unpredictable character in. I don't know. I mean, that's a good one. Because I don't know much about Lobo.
Yeah, I agree with you, bottom tier, 100%. That's definite.
Comic Cap Collectible says, who was first gay superhero in a comic book? First gay superhero in a comic book. I do not know that question.
Well, I know.
I do not know the answer to that question.
Something came out a couple years ago, though. What came out a couple years ago?
Well, there was so Tim Drake came out as
I
was
can't
it
remember.
bisexual? No. Yes, he came
Is
out
that
as
what I'm thinking?
Tim Drake came out as bisexual, and then John Kent came out as
That's what I'm thinking of.
homosexual
That's what I'm thinking
a few years ago. We talked about that on the Comically Comics podcast. So if y'all are interested in hearing that, go back and check out that.
It drops every Monday.
But there's been homosexual characters like from way back when. I don't know. I need to be educated on that. Serious
If you know
question.
the answer, put it in there.
Serious question. I need to be educated. Thank you for the link there. That's awesome. Black Crown Comics. What's going on, homie? Mr. and Mrs. 22 and chat. Evening, everyone. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out, showing some love.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'm reading. I'm sorry.
She's reading ahead. Everybody, please go show Black Crown some love over on his Instagram, his YouTube, and go show the Comic Kingpins because he's 1/5 of them over there on their YouTube and Instagram as well. Awesome guys, awesome channels. Go show them some love. You won't regret it. I promise you. Bottom tier collector Bruce Wayne doesn't even attend board meetings. At least Tony Stark has conversations with his management.
Touche.
Trev, you got me hurting. Dragon Ball Z cards, man. Yes. North Star Alpha Flight 106. Okay, I did know about North Star. I know that, like, I want to say that his marriage was the first homosexual marriage, and that was like the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. So I knew about North Star being homosexual. I didn't realize he was the first one, though, in comic books. So that's cool. Thank you for the education. I greatly appreciate that.
How long ago was that?
Alpha Flight 106, that's probably a 80s, maybe early 90s comic book, I would think.
So does that is this person like a lead character and like they're on the cover and like it's known that that's what it is, or is it like hidden somewhere in the book? Because that time period, like
he has always been homosexual, from my understanding. That character has always been homosexual.
Right, but I'm saying, like, does that person have his own comic book? Like,
no, but he is like he would be, to me anyways, when I think of Alpha Flight, I do think of North Star. Like, he is big time associated with Alpha Flight.
Okay.
So he is a notable character. He's not just a push to the side.
Yeah.
I don't think anyways. But I don't read a lot of them either. So S Vaughn 82, what's going on? My southern brother. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you.
That's the Matthew McConaughey guy.
Yes.
That's what I always think.
Yes. Yes. That's what she calls you. Yeah. She's like, yeah, it's the Matthew McConaughey
I just need you to be like, all right.
Part of the Monday night block. Appreciate you coming out, man. Everybody, please go show S Vaughn some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. You got Izzyverse going on at like 6. You got S Vaughn going on at like 7. You got me. You got Roscoe. You got Roscoe and TM Nerdy doing Between the Lines. You got Carlos Collects going on later tonight as well. I know Nick's Kicks and Comics throws some stuff out there. Will over at Couple Comics does his Monday Night Raws sometimes. So, yes, awesome channels, awesome lineups. So many things going on Mondays. So, yes, awesome. Black Crown Comics, Loki? Man!
Winnie the Pooh. Tight pants. Oh, not Winnie the Pooh.
Black Crown, yes, throw that link out. North Star from Alpha Flight was the first, I think. I think you got it right. Yes. Let's see. S-Fawn82. Thank you, Neil. Dale Suspense, what's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. He says, hey, everybody, please go show Dale some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. For all the new people that are coming into the chat, we're doing a top 10 questions because we just got back from vacation, like literally less than an hour ago. So no time at all to prepare. None. So I'm just thankful for everybody coming out. We are doing the duck race tonight. We are doing the giveaways and all that other jazz. So just get y'all's questions in there and we'll answer them to the best that we can. The first DC character that is homosexual was a Latino character from the 70s or 80s. I can't even remember his name. I don't know, but now the missus is interested and she's wanting to look it up. Neil Collect says, Mrs. 22, do you even like comics?
Comic books, no.
So what do you like?
I do like the movies. I enjoy the movies. And like, I enjoy the storylines of the movies, and you have to fill in stuff. Yeah. But I enjoy it. Well, and like like if it were just me, no, not a chance. But but like this has been like his passion since I met him, like day one. And so like it gives us something that we can just do together. Because I do enjoy doing the movies and him telling me the background stories and all that kind of stuff. And so, and I do pay attention. But it gives us something to do together that like is his passion and he gets excited about, and he's just this bank of knowledge, and so he can give all these little background details that help fill it in. So I enjoy participating in the things. But the actual books, I don't have an interest in the books itself. I do like pretty covers.
I was gonna say pretty covers. Yeah. That's your thing. Bottom tier collector, his name was Extrano. If I even said that right. I probably said it wrong because Extrano. Is Quasar the first dude to on a cover, it looks like. I think the Joker came out as well. North Star had a miniseries. Didn't know that.
Everything cool. Is saying North Star. He was introduced in 1979.
Okay. Well,
unfortunately, the Comics Code Authority censored scripts that were explicit on the matter of his sexuality.
Huh. All right, then. Isn't he the leader? I thought that, what was the other guy? I thought there was another guy that was the leader. I didn't think it was North Star.
The leader of what?
Alpha Flight. That's fun. Said, all right. Dale Suspense. His name is too long to type. There's a link to Go Collect if y'all are interested in that. Let's see. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector. What's going on, homie? Good evening. Peter and Norman Osborn bromance in ASM has replaced Peter and Mary Jane's relationship. Oh, okay. I'm all about getting educated. I will absolutely take it. Edumacation. Everybody, please go show Manny some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Awesome guy. Which was the first comic book you bought?
I'm assuming that's to you.
Yes. Because I think your first comic book I bought.
No. My first comic book? What do you mean?
The pretty one that...
The first comic book I bought was his wedding present.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Real nice. First comic book that I bought, I believe, was a Uncanny X-Men. But that's the first one that I remember, like actually going in a store and picking up and buying and stuff like that. And I was a little older, probably around like 9 to 12, somewhere in that age range. But I had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like adventure books. I have 2 of those still left from my childhood. They're coverless. I've got 2 real Ghostbuster books that I've had from my childhood. They're coverless. But the ones that there's 2 in mine that I have, and I still have them to this day, that I remember actually going to the store and like picking up and buying. So
Here you go.
there you go. Let's see. Bottom tier collector 22. What's a story DC Marvel arc you'd like to see adapted to the big screen? Ooh,
That's a good question.
that is a good question. Okay, so the two things that I would like to see adapted, one of them's not DC or Marvel. One of them is the story Killer Be Killed. It's about, I have not completely finished it yet, but I think it'd make a great like suspense thriller. One season, you're done TV show. If you haven't read it, it's by Ed Brubaker. I've loved it so far. I think I'm more than halfway through. But it's a psychological thing about a guy who goes to commit suicide, and he thinks a demon has taken over, though, and has charged him with going out and committing murder and he chooses to do it against bad guys.
Oh, you told me about one.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that story so far, and I think that would make a really good TV show. Also, I would love to see, and I've been saying this for a long time, that I would love to see a Dead Man show where he is chasing gentleman ghosts, and it's done in the style of Quantum Leap, where like each episode he's in a new body, but he's still chasing after gentleman ghosts, and it could be, just whatever to whatever. So, whatever to whatever. Bottom tier, I love getting the Business 22 perspective on movies. She's hilarious. Yes. Question. What older Marvel runs are you currently collecting, 22?
I'm not.
Let's see. Tales of Suspense, Iron Man. That's a big one that I collect. Brave and the Bold, the original volume. That's one that I collect. Swamp Thing Volume 1. That's one. Demon Volume 1 and Mr. Miracle Volume 1. Those are all kind of my older books that I lean towards as far as collecting. Marvel Premiere, the Doctor Strange run that's in there. I look for that kind of stuff. And they're not super, super old stuff, but except for Tales of Suspense. Tales of Suspense is all mostly Silver Age. It's all Silver Age. So, awesome. Good question. Manny Hot, there you go. Got a link to that. David's Comics and Collect Wrestling. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody go show David some love on his YouTube and Instagram. There's his link right there, Neil. Fun episode of Comically Comics today, 22. The Flashpoint review was well. Thank you so much. Yes, we reviewed the Flashpoint storyline today, or that dropped today on the Comically Comics podcast. So if you haven't listened to it already, go out there and check it out. It's free. It's on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, Google, all the places.
All the places.
So yeah. And then the guys did an episode last night talking. What did they talk about? They were talking.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there. No, it's but Jeremy and Richard did one, so it'll drop next Monday. I'm super excited to hear it. I'm trying to remember what they were talking about. It's bothering. Oh, they did the Flashpoint Paradox cartoon movie. They did a review of that, so that'll be awesome to hear. Wait, that's my link. That Go Collect is the cover pick for Alpha Flight 106. Awesome. Let's try and pull that up. There's the link for David's Comics Collectibles. Question from S. Vaughn. Is Mrs. 22 a collector at all? If so, what?
Purses.
Purses, yes.
And jewelry.
Jewelry, yes.
And shoes.
Yeah.
Typical girly things.
The purses, jewelry, and shoes. That is it. Spot on. Yes.
Furniture.
What?
I just like different.
No, you'll get rid of furniture though.
Yeah, but then I'll get some.
It's really hard for you to get rid of shoes. You have to. Yeah. You will wear some shoes out before, and purses before you get rid of them.
And jewelry for the most part.
That's why it's worth getting. Like, you will wear it till it's just done.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Tales of Suspense, Big Boy Run. Yeah, but it's only the Iron Man. It's 39 up to 100. That's all that I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking to get. Demon and Mr. Yes, I know about the date. I knew because we've talked about that. I'm considering going after most of the Kirby's DC. Naturella? My English is horrible. 3 Good Nerds.
That's the only language you speak.
And not well. Not well at all. One popular character that you feel is overrated. Mine. Bring in bottom tier collector. Here we go. This is going to be great. Honestly, I think
Wonder Girl.
I think that Harley Quinn is overrated. As far as comic books go, I think that Deadpool is overrated as far as comic books go as well.
You like Deadpool?
I liked it. I like Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool.
Okay. But not the actual comic book.
The comic books I don't have any enjoyment reading most of the time. I've read some and I can't get into them. But watching Ryan Reynolds perform as Deadpool is hilarious, and I love it. I love it. Yeah. But like outside of that, I'm not a big Deadpool fan.
Yeah.
I've never have been. So, I know why people like Spider-Man. So I'm not going to say that he's overrated, but I'm just personally just not a Spider-Man fan. So, nope. Question from Neil. To Mr. and Mrs. 22, who would win in a battle, Lobo or Deadpool?
I know nothing about Lobo, so no. I'm going to say Deadpool because he don't die.
I'm about to say he does regenerate, so he does have that on Lobo.
So there you go. One dies, one doesn't.
I don't know what all. Like I said, I'm not educated enough in Lobo, so it'd be a bloody mess. That's exactly what it'd be.
A bloody cuss word mess.
Other than Superman, because he's awesome.
Wait, what is that reference to?
I believe that's part of his question. One popular character that you feel is overrated.
Gosh.
Mine is Lobo, other than Superman, because he's awesome. My wife collects those trendy Stanley.
I love mine. All the millennial girls collect. That's hilarious. I only have one. I do only have one.
That's great.
Hey dudes are good shoes. I don't know.
Hey dudes are good shoes, by the way, Mrs. Sweet.
I know a lot of people have them.
I don't even know what that is.
They're just shoes.
No, 22. My grammar's terrible. I meant to spell. No, you're good. Mine is horrendous. Horrendous. You put a dagger right in my heart. Harley Quinn is way overrated. All right. Way overrated, Morty. Way overrated. God, I hope David and doesn't see. That's great. Which do you prefer, Deadpool 2 or Once Upon a Deadpool? The only correct.
Well, there you go.
Never seen Once Upon a Deadpool. I want to. I genuinely want to because I would like to see what they could do with a PG-13 Deadpool. I think it's possible, but I just don't necessarily know that it's, what I want. So for right now, I'm saying Deadpool 2.
Okay.
You couldn't stand Deadpool 2.
Nope.
Well, I watched the unrated, and
I don't like the language.
It's there's lots of language, and she does not.
He's hilarious, but the language gets me.
Yeah. The Lord and Satan literally banned Lobo from the afterworld. He can't die because heaven and hell won't let him. Okay, well, there you go.
There you go.
They're both invincible, so it'd be a bloody mess.
It'd be a bloody mess.
Question: who is Mrs. 22's favorite female character?
A lot of them just get on my nerves, to be honest with you.
Why is that, though?
Because there's like, it's just...
You weren't a fan of She-Hulk. Like, you didn't... I think you watched the first episode of She-Hulk, and you're like, no, I'm done.
Yeah. I liked her more as it went on, but I'm still... yeah.
most of the female characters would be from
I like
the shows
yes.
and the movies.
I like I always forget her name. Black Widow's sister.
Yelena.
I do like her.
Yelena Belova. She's pretty funny.
I do like. She's a boss. I do like her. Like, I do like her. Yeah.
That's great. Let's see what we got. Esfon with another question. What was your favorite read from this past week, 22? Okay.
Well, there's plenty to choose from.
So that also will bring me into something else that I brought for tonight. While we were on vacation, doing all the travel stuff like that, I read a ton.
I think a crap ton is a adequate term.
So the first night, I read this Mark Millar, American Jesus, Volume 2. This book is super interesting to me because I like the religious aspect of it. I like religious stories and stuff like that. And this is just... it's weird, and there's some things that I don't like about this. Especially like their portrayal of who the Christ return is. I'm not fond of it, but I'm interested to see where it goes. So I did read that. Oh, hold on. I read this. I won from Cole and Blake Read a Comic here a little while back. So go check that out tomorrow night. I think they do those Tuesday nights, and they usually give a trade away for whatever book it is that they're reading. But it's Survival Street, and this was a super just weird book, and it was, to me, it came off a lot like, I'm really conservative, and this came off like a lot like the left versus the right, like extreme right, honestly, to me, because like a lot of the things they were saying as far as the left side or whatever, I was like, well, yeah, that seems like common sense. And then a lot of the portrayals they had of the right, I was like, well, that's kind of ridiculous and stupid. Like, I don't want that or think that at all. But yeah, it's a crazy book. So I don't know. Then I've bought a lot of these over the years, but haven't read like a ton of them. So I've read The Walking Dead Volume 3, Safety Behind Bars. This is really good. This is really awesome. It's different than the TV show, and I think it's really cool. So I enjoyed reading that as well, especially with the color coming out and stuff like that. But I like having these trades because I can just take them with me. You don't have to. You don't. So, yeah, I did that. Let's see if I can pull up what else I read. I read Neil Gaiman, The Dollhouse. Almost finished that entire volume there. I read half of The Vision from Tom King. I read issues 1 through 6. And y'all know I don't like Tom King at all. I'm really intrigued by this story, though, but it's still super weird, and I'm not, like, digging it. But I definitely want to see where it goes, especially with the Vision Quest TV show coming out. I read Tales of Suspense 39, 40, and 41, I think, which for Silver Age books was really good. And I almost in my head had it like the old 60s cartoons voices for those characters, and that was really fun. So I enjoyed that. And I've been reading The Invincible Iron Man, but it's when Riri took over. So I don't remember what year that is and stuff like that. But I read a couple of issues with that, just trying to catch up more on that end of it. So, yeah, that's a lot of what I was reading this past week. I don't really because I don't have an LCS, I don't really read books. I don't stay up to date on my books. I still collect, but I don't stay up to date. So, bottom tier collector, I feel like Wonder Woman, Big Barda, and Storm are least annoying women characters.
Wonder Woman even gets on my nerves. Like,
but what? Well, you're also going off of.
I'm going strictly movies.
Right.
I am, yes, strictly movies.
And Wonder Woman 2 was not a good movie.
No.
That was not. That was
a waste of however many millions of dollars that was. Flush that down the toilet.
Yelena Belova is a great choice. Is that a parody of the Bible or good story? it's got to do with like Revelations and the return of Christ and the coming of the Antichrist. And like I said, I liked the first volume, and it dealt with. I'm not gonna spoil it, because it's a twist at the like you get all the way through, and then you get this twist at the very end, and it leaves you hanging. And you're like, what the heck? And volume 2 kind of answers that other question though. Even though I still think they're gonna flip it on me again. But it's like I said, I don't like the way that they're necessarily portraying the return of Christ. I'm not, without giving things away, I'm not necessarily a fan of that. And there's certain actions that she does. It's not because she's a girl. It's just certain actions that she does.
It's a female?
So, yes, they have, yeah. Because in the book, they say that a lot of people, whenever they go, when they have their near-death experience or whatever, and they're like, yeah, it was a blinding light, and I met God or whatever, I met Jesus. And they're like, oh, well, what was he like? And they're like, it was a she. That was their explanation of that. And then, like, the artist, if I'm not mistaken, is, I don't want to speak, but they don't seem to have a religious connection.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that Millar, in his, like, the stuff that I was reading afterwards, it seemed that he had a Catholic background.
Okay.
So it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little weird. Everyone be sure to hit, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Neil collects Mr. 22. Would you ever get to the point to tell your sweet hubby he has too many comics and to stop buying them?
No, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair at all. Well, and like he's very like specific about the things he gets. He doesn't just randomly buy things. Like he's very specific about the things he collects.
Yeah.
And if it's not something that's like, hey, I want to read these, it's like specific covers or key issues or something like there's a reason for every book he buys. And so it's not just all randomly done. And it's very like, this is going to sound weird, but like it's very organized and it's very like respectful to the comics. Like it's very cleanly done, like the way he organizes them and all of that stuff. So no.
Well, I don't go out of my space though either, really.
That's what I was about to say. That's one agreement in our house is that there will always be a comic book room. We have two different things for our house, and one is that there will always be a comic book room. So no, because that is one of his loves, and I would not take that away. No.
All right. Trevor Shipping, that reminds me, you probably didn't see my video on vacation, but thank you for the Blake and Colt. Yes, absolutely, man. Thank you so much. I just appreciated you, and I had popped in there towards the end, and my whole intent on entering myself into it was just to be able to price tag somebody. And when I was scrolling through all the comments, it looked like you'd been there the entire time, or one of the people that had been there the entire time. And I was like, this deserves to go to somebody that had been in the video the entire time. So that's, and so yeah, that's why I wanted you to have it. So the Walking Dead books are better than the show. Yes, I totally agree. Yes, Vanna 27. Sandman, gosh, that stuff transcends comics if you can accept the progressive tones in it. Yes, it's Neil Gaiman was doing something like ahead of its time in it. So it reads really well today. There's some like dated stuff that's in there, but for the most part, it does read like today's date, like today's time and stuff like that. Especially volume 2. Dude, the Vision is great. I loved it. I'm not a Tom King guy. That's my bag. So I have the hardback of it. Brian LCS, what's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. By the way, you won a duck earlier in the video. So congratulations. You got one for the race tonight. We'll see how it does. Everybody go show Brian some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. Also go check out the Comic Book Community Awards. Like I said earlier, nominations are open right now. So be sure to go nominate your favorite YouTube channels. And also go check out the Instagram for that as well to keep up to date on what's going on. So everybody showing Brian some love.
Oh, yeah. Go up. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
If you're going off movies, Halle Berry's Storm is awful.
Okay, so here's my question: who is your favorite Catwoman? Because that's something we've talked about.
My favorite Catwoman?
No, I'm asking bottom tier.
Oh, it's.
I'm curious to see what his answer is.
Oh, you
If
have
he's
been
still in
challenged, B. You have been challenged.
He's still in here.
That's me. The first 3 years I collected comics, I bought and tried everything and burned out fast. So now that I know what I like, I'm very particular and even tried to manage the growth of my collection. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I did too. When I got back into it, I was going to Second Charles, and I was, yeah, like their buy five get fives was going on all the time, and
He left.
I hit a lot of stuff up. Gotta go. Having so much fun in here. Y'all are awesome together. Don't be scared to include your... Yes. Shop for Comics. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. The creator of the Shopverse right here. Everybody, please go show him some love on his YouTube and his Instagram. Awesome channel. Awesome people. So, my favorite Catwoman, to answer your question since Bob's here left, is Julie Newmar. That is my by far top favorite Catwoman.
Okay.
So I can't who was Zoe Kravitz was okay.
Mm-hmm.
She was I liked her probably second. I did not like what's her name from The Dark Knight?
You didn't like the one that I liked. You don't like the one that I liked.
What's the one you like?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
I like her.
You didn't like her.
She's just
Alicia Silverstone is stupid.
She was Batgirl.
Oh yeah, stupid. I was picturing Catwoman. Stupid.
But what's her name? Anne Hathaway. She was Catwoman in the Bale movies.
I did like her.
See, I didn't like her.
I liked her.
Didn't like her at all.
I like her.
If Noah's subbed to Brian LCS, here's the link. Yes.
Everybody subbed to Brian.
Thank you. Baker says Michelle Pfeiffer is the best Catwoman ever.
High five. Virtual five.
I have to disagree. I think it's Julie Newmar.
You can be wrong.
All right. So we've caught up with questions. I got some more mail call stuff. Since it's Monday mail call. I picked up the slab and it came in right before I left and went on vacation. The first one of this is an upgrade right here. The first one I paid the stupid amount apparently because I got this for a steal of a deal. This was $35 shipped, and it is Marvel 0.1 first Sam Alexander Nova 9.4. Super super excited and happy to have that. So, but yeah, I put this on the list here the other day, and I'm just trying to show y'all like if I put it on the list, I'm looking for it myself as well. So like this was $35. It was already everything, so I had to grab it. Had to. A fellow statesman that I meet in a local Second and Charles asked for my address, and I gave it to him because we've met several times in Second and Charles, and we've talked and cut up over comics and stuff like that. And he said, "Look, I want to send you an A-OK." I was like, "Hey, that's awesome, man." He likes the channel and stuff like that. So I gave him my address, and so he sent me this awesome package, and I have not completely opened it yet. So we're gonna open it together. It says, "Thanks to you and your channel being a positive addition to the comic book community, I enjoy digging through books at our spot as we complain about price and condition because that's what we do. Here are some homegrown exclusives I hope you enjoy for your channel or the PC. And by the way, you owe me a pint of ice cream because last time he was there, I held him up apparently, and he had ice cream in the car for his wife."
Oh no!
Because he said, I'm going to Second and Charles, and she's like, "Oh well, before you come home, grab a thing of ice cream." And so he grabbed ice cream.
That's his fault. That's his fault. He knows that ain't a blow and go kind of store. Like y'all go in there and you're in there forever.
But as a kid, Julie got it done. Julie Newmar is the freaking Catwoman. I'm telling you.
But as a kid was the first part of that.
Shred the shipping crew. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Obito Comics, what's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody, please go show this young man some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. Awesome guy, starting up his collection and stuff like that. This will be a great place to go and check out some of the new stuff that's coming out. He likes new stuff. He likes old stuff. He's a big Green Lantern fan. Awesome channel. Please go show him some love.
Love.
Michael Baker says, An American Werewolf in London was the other movie. You had never seen 22. You really should make time to see it since it's the best werewolf. I'd be willing to do that one. I'd be willing to do that one because it's a horror movie, and I do enjoy horror movies. Do enjoy a good horror movie. All right. There's the link to Obito. So go check that out. Let's see what... I don't know if he wants me to say his name, so I'm gonna keep his name a secret for right now. He knows who he is, and I greatly appreciate you, sir, for sending me this. It's very kind. I do absolutely owe you. Awesome painter's tape. He said, yes, it's packaged very well. He said before he left the other day, he said, it's a bunch of fried pie variants that I have to send you.
Oh, wow.
So.
I'm navigating.
You're navigating. Okay, cool.
This is dangerous. Okay.
All right. So the first one up, we have The Accused #1, Civil War 2. This is an awesome Hawkeye cover. Fried pie variant. Absolutely, sir. You're welcome. Love werewolves. All right. Iron Fist #1. Would you like to hold it up?
This is the worst TV show ever made. Horrible TV show. Like, oh, I'm Iron Fist. Ooh. Oh God, that was so bad.
What do you think about...
I'm not knocking the comic. It's just the show.
What do you think about Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin?
Oh, I do like him.
Okay, here's Kingpin #1.
I do like him as Kingpin.
From Civil War #2.
Is that not... Was that... honey, that...
Iron Fist was rough. That was a rough...
I would rather buy a Wonder Girl comic than watch that show again.
You like Tony Stark?
Mm-hmm.
Not Captain Marvel so much, though. Civil War #2. Civil War 2 #0. Another fried pie variant. How do you feel about Star Wars? Meh. Princess Leia #1. Fried pie variant.
She's proportioned very well.
All right. Here is a lovely women's cover right here.
Hey, hold on. Wait a second.
Oh, what we got?
Hey, who's your favorite Catwoman? Okay.
We had a debate. Mine is Julie Newmar.
You can't affect him if he hasn't.
I'm sorry. Okay. Hers is totally different.
His is wrong and mine is right.
Is what she says. So, yeah.
So, who's your favorite?
In the meantime, here's a whole cover full of comic book women folk.
Do we like them?
I mean, some of them.
What is this rabbit tooth going on right here?
Rabbit tooth. Oh, that's Squirrel Girl.
This.
That's straight up Squirrel Girl.
Oh, well, that explains it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
This one.
That's Squirrel Girl.
What is her power? Like, what does she do? Throw nuts at people?
She has beaten Doctor Doom. She is a powerful character.
With what?
I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of it.
Like, is he allergic to squirrels? And anyway.
They don't have squirrels in Latveria, so it broke out. Another awesome
Ooh,
Princess
I like
Leia.
that.
You really like that one?
I do.
Oh, cool. All right, show it off. Princess Leia #1. An alternate cover of this.
I like that.
One was a fried pie, or no, they're both like Second of Charles Books a Million covers. Actually, that one was a different. Yeah, this is #3. I apologize. This is Star Wars Princess Leia #3. That's the #1. So.
Okay, I did it wrong.
Oh.
Favorite Catwoman in the movie? Like, who's your favorite actor that played Catwoman?
Actress.
Actress. Don't be so technical.
She beat Thanos.
Squirrel Rabbit Girl?
I thought she beat Doctor Doom too. Did she not beat Doctor Doom? Was I thinking Thanos? I could be wrong. It's possible. I've been wrong before.
Isn't that cool? I just think that's a cool cover. I really like that.
Trev's a Star Wars guy too.
I really like that. Okay.
What do you think of Chris Pratt?
I like him.
Do you like his Star-Lord?
Mhm.
Star-Lord #1.
Hey!
Fried pot variants. We know you don't like Iron Fist,
No.
but how do you feel about Luke Cage?
Ooh, I like Luke Cage.
That
He
was-
would friggin' no. That's not even a comparison.
Luke Cage was the first half of that season was really good, but I think it's because Mahershala Ali as Cottonmouth was like amazing villain,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
they killed him off and ruined the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
Power Man and Iron Fist #1 fried pie variant.
I do like Luke Cage a lot.
Did you watch any of the X-Men movies like before me or anything like that? We really haven't watched the X-Men movies a whole lot.
I'm sure I did. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
if
have
you know this
brothers,
character.
so
Uncanny X-Men #1 fried pie variant.
who's the character?
There's several of them on there.
That girl, Whisker Man.
Whisker
There's
Man.
Magneto
Magneto, yes.
and Whisker Man, and then there's
I think that's Old Man Logan.
oh my gosh, I'm losing her name.
Oh no, that's probably Sabretooth. That's Sabretooth, I bet.
Oh my gosh, what's her name?
Mystique.
Mystique. Thank you. I don't know.
You don't-
Strange Man.
You. I'm pretty sure it's Phantom X.
And who's this chick?
That's Psylocke.
Oh, you like her?
I do like her. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
There's several in here that I don't have. Thank you so much for the okay. I greatly appreciate it. These are awesome, and I'm super excited about them. Super happy.
Some
to
good
have them.
books.
So thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you, man. Awesome. Let's see. Bottom tier collector says, "Oh, okay. Anne Hathaway is easily my favorite Catwoman. Never seen Halle Berry. She's awful as Storm, and Michelle Pfeiffer is too strange for me.
She's pretty strange. I will say that.
Plus, Dark Knight Returns is my GOAT comic movie. Christian Bale's Batman sucks. He is one of the worst Batmans, I think.
I love his Bruce Wayne.
Yes, he
I
does
like
have a
his
nice
Bruce
Bruce
Wayne.
Wayne.
So, who's your favorite Bruce Wayne?
I like Ben Affleck for both. That's like Ben Affleck.
But I didn't think I would.
Ben Affleck is my Batman. I think
didn't think
he's
I
got
would.
the right build.
Well, we haven't seen what's his face, Vampire Boy.
Yes, we have.
We've seen him.
Yeah, we watched, and he did.
I don't remember watching him as Batman.
I don't like his Bruce Wayne, but I did like his Batman. That's the one with Colin Farrell as the Penguin, and you can't recognize him as the Penguin.
I remember that. Apparently, I didn't dig it. 'Cause
And that's Zoe Kravitz. She was Catwoman in that.
I do remember that. I cannot picture him as Batman.
We watched it at home. Me and the oldest went and saw it at the movie theaters. So, but
I'll have to go watch
me
that
and you
again,
watched it
but I
on
remember
HBO.
that.
It was long, super long.
Okay.
Trev says Anne Hathaway for him as well. Yes, Affleck, right?
He's a really good one.
He's got the size. He's got the suave of a Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
and like he doesn't have to have the stupid voice for a Batman. Like, yes.
Oh my gosh. Christian Bale's
Yes.
Batman voice was like, just stop talking. You should learn sign language.
Bale did not carry those movies, and the third movie in that trilogy shows you exactly why. Nobody liked the villain in that one. The villain always carried the movie. If there's not a good villain, the movie tanks.
Yeah.
So, like, you had the first one, which pretty cool villain with Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow, and then we got our first look of them live action. And then, of course, you get, Heath Ledger's Joker in the second one. Freaking
loved his
amazing.
Joker.
But then nobody enjoys Matt Hardy as Bane. I did. I liked it. But most everybody else does not like it. And
He's like,
oh, what are you doing now?
that guy?
Yes. Yes.
I liked him.
Eartha Kitt, she was a good one, but like out of the two, Julie Newmar. Well, I guess there was three at that point in time, but Julie Newmar for me. Totally love that one. Christian Bale Batman is one of the three reasons I like Batman at all. The other two being Adam West and Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm, absolutely. Adam West loved me some 66 Batman. Favorite. Affleck didn't get a fair shake. I totally agree. Totally agree. Exactly. Thank you. See, he agrees with me.
I'm so glad.
Tom Hardy Bane gives me chills when I hear his voice. Incredible movie. I liked him as Bane. I did.
I think I sound just like him.
That's so funny. All right, I think we have caught up on pretty much, yeah. Mail call, at least the stuff that I felt like I wanted or needed to show. Actually, definitely wanted to show. So, got that. And we need to do another hashtag. So, honey, what is the hashtag for tonight going to be?
Hashtag Mrs. 22 is better than Mr. 22.
That's a lot for a hashtag. Jeez, Pete.
Hashtag, I don't know. Hashtag Stanley Cup.
Stanley Oh, crap. Back.
Hashtag crap.
Right. Hashtag Stanley. What?
Stanley.
Stanley. Okay. Stanley Cup. All right. Hashtag, let's go ahead and let's there you go. There's the hashtag, everybody. Please put that in the comments below or in the chat, and we will pull another duck from tonight. We got 7 people watching. So this is your chance. You're able to get more than one duck, as if luck gives you that, rolls that dice for you. So hashtag Stanley Cup. Everybody is welcome to enter in this as well.
Bottom tier likes it.
But
No, sorry. You're welcome, sir.
Awesome. We got some comments coming in. Trev, 3 Good Nerds, Brian, Baker, Neil, TM Nerdy won the first one last month. So while y'all are getting the comments in for the hashtag Stanley Cup, for your chance at a duck, the 4th and final book, Darren Smith is back. Yes. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Oh, sorry.
Hi, Darren Smith.
All right. So while y'all are getting y'all in here, this is the last book that's in the pack, Assassin and Son. This was a big book. It'd been optioned, and we all know how that goes as far as independents. And last week, there's a lot of independents that were come up for possibility of being optioned. So how fitting then to throw this book in there. I've not heard any news on this. I don't know if it's moving or anything else, but if something is coming up, then there you go. You have the book now. So I don't know if it's good or not, but it was a top 10 comic there for a bit. So Assassin and Son is what's being added to the already nice pile. Starting with Spider-Man 13, Spider-Man 29.9, number 13. Hashtag Stanley Cup, y'all.
Hashtag Stanley Cup.
Web of Spider-Man, donated from the awesome Mr. Akins over at What's on the Comic Rack. Please go give him a like, sub, follow on Instagram and YouTube. And Star Wars Darth Vader, number 4, second appearance of Black Chrysanthemum and Dr. Aphra. All right, let's get back to showing this.
Stanley Cup.
Yes. Go check out Darren over on his YouTube. Go show him some love. I see Mrs. 22 flashing her wedding ring there. If it was a slab, which book and what grade?
What is it? What's the goal? Tales of Suspense what?
Tales of Suspense 39.
9.9.
There's no.
No, I was really kidding. I don't know. Priceless.
Oh. That's funny. Michael Baker just determined to the next market for CGC graded wedding rings. Yes. That's awesome. Funny stuff. All right. We've got 6 entries, 7 people watching. You got 2 more seconds till I hit this button. So 1 Mississippi and 2 Mississippi. The winner of a new duck for the duck race is Darren Smith. He came in and got another duck. Congratulations, sir. Let's add your name to the list.
I'm supposed to write him on here.
Yes. Just if something happens to this list, please. Thank you. All right. We've got a minute 22 for the duck race here. And here is the names right there. Collectibles to Astonish Jonathan, El Green Machine, What's on the Comic Rack. El Green Machine got another one on top of that. Collecting with theirs. What's on the Comic Rack got another one, so he went with 2, or I went with 2. Brian LCS and Darren Smith. So let's jump in this duck race and see who will win. I've got to remember how I do this.
Is Darren Smith supposed to have 2?
No, he's just supposed to have 1.
Okay.
I put them in order as far as like people that got them and stuff like that. So they're set. We are going to shuffle this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure y'all can see this. Awesome. Ready, set, go.
Oh, I like the aerial duck. Who is that? Brian.
Brian.
Go, Brian. Go, Brian.
Oh, you did, Darren. You had a 1 in the first race, I believe, as well.
I think I jinxed Brian.
My money's on the mermaid, says Brian. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm rooting for you, Brian.
El Green Machine. Yeah, there's 2 people that's got 2 entries in here. It's crazy. Like I said, everybody, you can have more than 1 entry. All you got to do is comment on the video for the previous week and then be here for the hashtag. And those are the best ways to get your entries, only ways to get you possibilities of having a duck. So thank you, everybody. And this is my way of saying thank you to everybody that comes, hangs out in lives, watches my replays, and just me trying to show appreciation. So thank y'all so much. So, all right, we have got 22 seconds left. Brian is out in the lead. Not a very good place to be, if I have to say so myself.
Tales to Astonish is going to come up.
Darren Smith is hitting the very back of the pack. No, What's on the Comic Rack is heading to the back as well. Oh, wait. Mr. Smith is coming up. Here comes the Bumblebee himself. We got What's on the Comic Rack. Collecting with Dirt is coming hard in the front. And it goes to Collecting with Dirt. Sir, hit me up on Instagram.
Is the prettiest. I agree.
What is it?
Brian LCS. Go down.
My money on the mermaid. I gotta shut the duck off because it's driving me nuts. My money's on the mermaid. My duck is the prettiest.
I agree.
That's great. Awesome. I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you. Darren with the bee duck, right? Yes. Everybody saying congratulations to Durs. I should have tied my. It slowed you down. It definitely slowed you down. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Appreciate y'all very much. So, like I said, Durs, hit me up on Instagram and give me your shipping address. I think I have it, but just to make sure and confirm it, that'd be great.
I have looked that up, Baker. Thank you very much.
Mr. and Mrs. 22, thanks for. Hey, absolutely. Thank you for coming out and hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Michael Baker says, anyone want to tell Mrs. 22 how much it tells us it's 39?
More than my wedding ring. I will tell you that. A lot more than my wedding ring.
Right?
A lot more.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. So yes, Comically Comics podcast, new episode dropped today. Did a review of the Flashpoint book, the 1 through 5. So go check that out if you haven't heard it already. I think it's an awesome review, but of course I would because I was part of it. But yes, go check it out wherever you listen to podcasts, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, all the places. It's absolutely free, so please go check it out. The upcoming Monday will be a review of the Flashpoint Paradox cartoon movie that's out on HBO Max right now. So you got between now and next Monday to watch that, and then you can hear the review of Richard and Jeremy on the Comically Comic podcast about that cartoon movie. As for me, I'm not sure what I'll have out this week, so just be on the lookout. I'm going to try and put something out, as I always do. I'm going to try and do more of my shout-outs on Sunday because I forgot to do one this past Sunday. So I'll try to have a new one out for this coming up Sunday. And I think that's it. Do you have anything, honey?
Nope, just laundry.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, all right. Again, thank y'all so much for coming out and hanging out with us. I greatly appreciate it. You can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. You can also find me on a podcast called Comically Comics Podcast. New episodes every Monday. Thank y'all again so much for coming out. And as always,
Y'all have a good one. Okay, bye.